Hi guys, so just to send you an update, I don't even know what number day it is or week it is, but it's been 16th of March, so we are now on almost the 16th of May, so it's it's almost 2 months for me that I've been in lockdown and in isolation. I've been a little bit of freedom, obviously now with stage 4 we're allowed out to exercise, but as most of you know, I had COVID and then I got a post-viral pneumonia, and that is at least 6 weeks of recovery. I'm on week 3 of 6, so I've got 3 weeks to go for the natural process to do its thing. And it's been frustrating for me. It's been a very up and down journey. I've had a sore throat the last week, and it tends to flare up when I speak. So I've been teaching online classes this whole lockdown period. It keeps me sane, it keeps me connected with my clients, and it's something that I love to do. But it does take it out of me, and so I've had to really watch my heart rate when I'm teaching. Had to slow down. I can't do all the exercises that I want to do with my class, and it's killing me not being able to get in the pool or the ocean and exercise and swim and do what I absolutely love. I've lost 4 kilograms in this time, mostly muscle, and my arms are getting super skinny. I've lost all my fitness. This is the longest time I've ever had of not being active that I can recall, and it starts to get to you. On Friday last week was my first sort of outing where I went out onto the promenade and did a gentle walk, which was really lovely. It was very bittersweet as well, just to see the ocean and how beautiful it was and not being able to get in there. But the other thing that made me sad was seeing all the plastic on the riverbanks and not being able to go and clean it up, and not seeing people clean it up, and just wondering why we can't still go and clean up our beaches. This is the time when we can try and get in there and get rid of all that plastic. So yeah, it's been a tough little road, but I'm being productive and I'm positive. I had a chat with my doctor today, and she gave me the not so good news that I've got a 6-month weaning process back into kind of endurance sport. So I didn't anticipate that. I thought, okay, I've got 3 weeks, that's the end of May. By July I'll be able to go and do, if we're allowed to, and if the ban is lifted, do the Ferguson Trail swim, which I was hoping to do at the end of July. But that's been a big no from my doctor. We're potentially being supposed to swim around Mauritius end of December. It was supposed to be in April. That was obviously postponed with COVID. That's a no. I can't go and do 10 days of 20-30 k's a day off the back of having pneumonia and COVID and probable bronchitis before that. So yeah, 6 months. I've got a very slow weaning process back into exercise, back into kind of getting to the peak that I was at, trying to rebuild my strength, my fitness, my muscles, and the maximum that I can do at the end of 6 months will be 5 k's, and that for me seems like so little, but as a physiotherapist and an athlete, I do know that these things take time to build up, and coming from 60 k's to 5 k's as my goal is really tough for me. But I know it's achievable, and I've been doing a lot of courses online for physio, learning about ankle injuries and sort of the rehab process. If you have a broken ankle, it is at least 6 months. If you've torn your ACL, it's 9 months. So I just have to see this as an injury, like I've hurt my lungs, and so it takes 6 months to rebuild them to the strength that I want them to be, so that I don't have long-term damage to my lungs or my heart. And so that's kind of what I'm getting my head around, and just trying to really be good at resting and taking it really, really slow and just weaning back in, because there are days that I feel great and I'm like, oh, let me just exercise a bit harder and do a bit more, but I need to listen, and it's been a roller coaster ride for me. But yeah, I'm positive. I'm using this time to learn a lot about plastic and pollution and recycling, and try and get things and systems and programs up in place, so that next year when I am able to do these big swims, I'll be very prepared. So I'm taking the positives with the negatives, and trying to look at the positives. So yeah, that's my update for you. Thank you for following my journey. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'd be happy to share them with you.